So we're going to be scaping another DOOA tank here. I've been doing this, there's been quite a few videos of different DOOAs I've been doing recently, and I know I've even done them in the past too. But I'm starting to finalize a lot of my tanks and a lot of equipment that I have around the room, so I'm just trying to, I'm pretty now going through and kind of just finalizing some of the DOOAs. Some things I didn't like and I tried out, and so now I'm finally going through and actually finalizing each tank to basically their permanent state. Now they still may not be permanent, but permanent as in like this will be it for at least a year, if not longer. So, probably the most recent video you guys saw was I even did the Wabikusa one. I redid that, so that's definitely permanent. That's not going anywhere. Also, that being a ADA Wabikusa itself, that's gonna be a really cool one. That's always gonna be there for sure. And then obviously this Busa flanger tank we did with that piece of wood. Again, that piece of wood was picked out just for that tank, so I don't think that tank's going anywhere either. And then we still got, which that's why I need to give you guys a tour, because there's actually some Maru pots that I did, which I didn't video, but you guys will definitely see a tour and footage of that here soon. And then I also got the new 130 pot right I don't think you guys can see it right here with the rare wire and wood stand too up there. That'll be more like an orchid garden of some sort with smart orchids. And then there will be another 130. This is another 130 stand. This is actually the white metal stand that's going to match with the white metal stand for this tank that we'll do in the day. So basically I put the two white stands each side of the window. I thought that looked more pleasant to the eye. And then then that one will just stay up there, because I was going to have this one next to, there's the pot that has the traditional wooden stand right there. I was gonna have those side by side, but the way the shelves worked, you couldn't see it as well. So I'm gonna actually keep it up there with, except it's gonna be orchids as well with the other orchids. I just want to kind of keep everything in conjunction and keep everything kind of organized in its place. So, but getting to the point, so this will be kind of a time lapse, and I'll see you guys, and I'll come back at the end and kind of explain exactly what I did. So I didn't really know how I want to escape this. I knew I kind of wanted to use almost like brancher wood. I have some manzanita, even some black forest ghost that I was going to use, but I was playing with some pieces, and I do actually have what's called dragon wood, which, see if I have some small pieces, which if you look at it, it gets its name from the stone dragonstone, because it looks literally like dragonstone, but literally in a wood form. And so in the scape I already have going here, I pretty much already got the concept, and pretty much the time lapse is all you're going to see is me just kind of finalizing the details and putting more into it. But I'm going to reuse the Wabikusa ball that I used for last scape, which I don't even think, it's kind of my bet. I don't think I actually videoed the last scape. I kind of just did it on a whim, and it was fine for a little bit, but I just ended up, at the end of it, just kind of hated it. It wasn't the greatest. It worked. I mean, if I let it really grow in, it would have looked just fine at the end of the day, but I just kind of want to do something different. And so there's this really cool piece of dragon wood that I had that I just threw in there, and I was like, and I don't know when I'm ever going to use dragon wood, so I just thought maybe try and use this. And actually, I think what I have going here is going to be the final look. I think I really do like this. It's different. I kind of like it. So, and I actually did mix it with one piece of black forest branch too, just to kind of get some extra detail, and it kind of matches. So what we have going here already is there's a nice piece that kind of has already good depth and stuff. And of course, when I pour soil in here, it'll kind of stabilize. But there's a nice piece that kind of arches over. And you guys will see it better when I actually flip the camera around and see it turn the time lapse. You guys will see it a little better. But all in all, I think that concept is kind of really nice. I think the Wabikusa is going to be buried right here in the other corner, and kind of sprouting up. The only other thing I can think of is if I push this forward and have the Wabikusa in the back here, which that's also a possibility. I just don't know how much light everything's going to get that way. I'll see. I don't want to spend too much time just explaining and looking at it, but you guys will see what I do in the time lapse. But I may position it where that Wabikusa ball, goes right in the left corner, or just kind of stays exposed in the right corner, and then I'll kind of do escape to kind of surround that ball a little bit. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think I do like the corner, just so it kind of like grows over the wood almost. So we'll just see. But that's kind of basically, I just want to show you guys kind of the concept and explain what materials I'm using. Now, rock wise, I have to look. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to use yet. I do have some extra like wolf stone and stuff. I think that would look kind of nice. It kind of already has the extra detail this wood has. I used wolf on this one, but I have such small pieces. I think I can kind of do a little bit of detail with that and call it good. But you'll also see that in time lapse, whatever I choose, and then I'll explain afterwards if I change anything differently. But But other than that, yeah, I'll come back to you guys at the end of the time lapse and explain kind of what I end up doing. So the audio may be a little less quality. I have my mic disconnected for this end clip, but just want to show you guys the end. So I did end up removing the piece of branch. I just feel like it did kind of fit and look good at some parts, but I just like, it's just not doing it for me. But I did end up going with wolfstone with this one combination. Not really much, but then combination obviously mostly the wood. So basically I just added this like slope piece. I thought it looked really good, especially with that one going there and there. May also change it, but it like sets up there real nicely, and I think it does kind of add like a nice composition, especially if we can get some moss, because it's real porous, so it'll stay pretty moist. So grow some moss up there of some sort or something. And of course, like once that wabikusa in the back kind of grows more and kind of almost like vines over, it'll kind of engulf that too, and I think that would look really nice. But yeah, like if you look back, I really like the concept. I mean, it looks way better than what we had, so I think I will roll with this for quite some time. Yeah, like I said, I ended up having the wabikusa because it's already pretty grown in already. So I'm just going to leave that back there. And of course, I will be filling with this water. I just didn't want to do that until you guys kind of saw a good view of it, because it'll get kind of murky once I fill it up. But yeah, just my normal detail, the plot to sand wolfstone. Like I said, some of the pieces are more dragon wood for accent, and then I did some ADA gravel for accent as well. Just kind of putting some detail on some DOOA river sand as well. Bigger granules. I always kind of do that trio in a lot of tanks recently. It just looks real nice. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good scape going here. Like I said, that main piece, the main one that curving up like that, I think that was like the main star, and then yeah, just adding the extra details. But I think that's pretty good. Obviously, we'll just see how it grows in. It obviously follow me on Instagram at JJ Aquariums, and that'll be more where I up-to-date type of stuff like this. But obviously, just like everything, I'll try to update as much on YouTube as well. Sometimes it gets kind of hard. Maybe I just need to make more shorts or something for this type of stuff, which may be a good idea. I just need to kind of remind myself to do that type of stuff if the people that don't have Instagram. But yeah, other than that, back to the plants. I will be adding more plants if anybody's wondering. So I will put like, maybe cardia mosses, Trichularia probably along a side here. I just need to actually get some of that to put more in this tank. I just don't really have much at the moment. I could probably steal some from other tanks, but I'll just get a new batch of everything and put it in here because it won't need much. Honestly, I probably wouldn't mind like Trichularia, some UG going in the crevices of all this, and then kind of having some more stuff growing out the back, towards the back and stuff. So, but yeah, other than that, if you have any more questions, let me down below if there's anything I missed or anything I forgot to describe. But yeah, other than that, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.